Okay, so we are at the end of the night here at a vigil for Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who, of course, passed away. I think a lot of people were feeling sadness and still are, but I would say that this night has been a night of hope. How are you feeling after hearing all of those speakers and everyone coming together? We're standing right in front of a memorial that's been left for her. It's very beautiful. What are your thoughts?
Well, we just came, so we didn't get a chance to hear all the speakers, but as soon as we arrived, it was very taken aback by everything that everyone has left behind. I think last night when we found out, it was just a state of shock and just hopelessness for what she's done and the future that she was possibly giving us. But I think that just shows that we have so much work to do as citizens and to be more politically active, and that we can't just rely on one person to give faith in women's rights and LGBTQ rights and people of color and their rights. So I think the best we could do is just live up to the legacy that she left behind.
That's what a lot of people have been saying tonight. She was such an inspiration and she did so much for equality and for justice. So now it's kind of up to all of us. What kind of actions do you see people taking? What do you see your friends doing, your family doing? What are they going to do to, I think everyone here would agree, the goal is to get Biden elected and get a liberal actual justice in the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I think, using the voice you have and any means you have, whether it's using social media, telling friends and family, having those hard discussions, or joining the marches, calling your representatives, every step that we can take to have Biden as president. It's not necessarily just him as president. There's a lot of other factors that play into the role of who becomes president. So I think people understanding that the Supreme Court and our judicial system also lies on who we vote for. So yeah.
And if you want to speak on this too, people have been talking about their own stories of how she inspired them. So if you maybe have a story or just a thought on how she's left an impression on you.
Well, I think ever since I saw the movie about her a few years ago, I was just blown away by what she's done. Starting from being one of the only first females in law school and where she's gone in her career. I had personally been thinking whether or not I want to go to law school, and I think hearing this kind of pushed me to at least work for it, at least work to get somewhere where I can use my education, my privilege to make a change. And I think that's definitely something that she's left behind for me. Yeah.
I think that's great. It's really inspiring. I don't think I asked you yet. What is your name, if you want to give it?
My name is Sagarika. I'm a sophomore at American University, but I'm from Portland, Oregon. And yeah, so just came out here tonight because, I've only been living here for a year, so it's amazing to be a part of it in this proximity. But I feel the impact hits harder also. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really something being here in this. I try to keep my emotions at a low level as a journalist, especially when I have to report and stuff. But seeing the memorial and reading people's messages is really, the emotions really do come in. So it's very inspiring. Any last words you want to leave us with?
I think, no matter where you lie in the political spectrum, I think you can't help but admire what she's done and the way she's paved just basic human rights for people in this country. And to use your voice, use your power to vote if you're able to vote. It's so crucial that Biden and Kamala win the election this year.
Thank you so much for your words.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.